Brainy presents 7 Reasons Why True Friendships Are Becoming Rare. The world is changing, that's a fact, and one of the most significant changes is how we relate to each other. In the past, you could have a bunch of random friends, but it would be more likely that some of them were your true friends. Lately, however, it seems like true friendships are getting increasingly rare and hard to come by. So what's going on here? What has happened in our culture that has led to fewer true friendships? The reason for this change can be traced back to several factors. Let's look at 7 of them. Number 1. People have forgotten how to communicate face to face. It's a sad reality, but it's true. A lot of people just don't know how to communicate face to face anymore. We live in a world that has become increasingly virtual, with people spending more time on their phones than interacting with others in real life. In the past, we would go out in groups to meet others, but now social media has become the primary tool for socialization, especially among the younger generation, and this has led to a lack of interpersonal skills that affect the ability to make genuine friendships. While social media is great for sharing information and keeping up with friends, it's not a substitute for real social interaction. And it can be easy to think someone has a lot of friends because they post lots of pictures or comments every day. But in person, they might struggle to hold a conversation. Number 2. One-sided and superficial relationships have become the norm. Our society is all about getting quick results, and when this applies to relationships, you end up with one-sided and superficial friendships. This happens because people don't make the time to invest in building real relationships. It takes time to build trust, friendship, and mutual respect, but we live in such an impatient world that many would rather be entertained by someone than actually connect with them on a deeper level. People are also much more concerned about what others think of them than ever before. This has led to many being afraid of being themselves due to fear of rejection or being judged as weird or strange if they do not conform to the popular ideals of society. Number 3. Modern-day technology has altered the way we look at friendships. Nowadays, we tend to think of people as friends if they're on our social media accounts or have the same interests as us. But this is often not enough to sustain a lasting bond. Our online connections can be too distant and impersonal to be truly meaningful. While social media does allow us to chat with people from around the world and lets us see what they're up to, it often prevents us from spending quality time together on a regular basis, which makes developing deeper connections difficult, if not impossible. Number 4. Today's society seems to have lost the meaning of loyalty. The internet has brought us closer together, but it also seems to be tearing us apart. Loyalty is something that many people don't value anymore. The word friendship has been replaced with following on social media. The quality and depth of friendships are rarely valued as they once were, as we can simply scroll through our news feeds or swipe left or right on dating apps to find the next best thing. In fact, many people don't even attempt to make real friends anymore, since it's so easy to connect with strangers online. As a result, many friendships have pretty much become like a tool. They're seen only as a way of gaining something, like status for example. Number 5. We live in an achievement-based culture. People are more competitive and status-conscious these days. A recent study found that we are almost twice as likely to compare ourselves to others today than we were 30 years ago. Unfortunately, this increased level of comparison often leads us down a path that places results above all else, including connections. And this can be attributed to the fact that we are now living in an information age, where our access to knowledge, people, and opportunities are endless. The internet provides us with so many options for self-betterment through education and career paths that weren't available before its invention. But this has also led many people to believe that their identities are defined by their job titles or social media profiles, rather than who they are as a person. The combination of inequality, competition, and identity obsession has made developing true friendships much more difficult. Number 6. People are less emotionally invested in each other's lives. In the past, when someone asked you how your day was, they actually wanted to know how your day was. Today, most people don't want to be inconvenienced by others and their problems. It's not uncommon for people to feel that they have too much on their plates and that they don't have the time or energy to be invested in another person's life. It's an excuse used by many when avoiding true friendships. But there are several reasons why this is so. Mainly, people are uncomfortable with emotional vulnerability because it takes serious effort and courage to connect with someone on a deeper level. If you allow yourself the freedom of being exposed without knowing if your feelings will be reciprocated, you risk being hurt or disappointed by those around you who may not care about you as much as they say they do, or at all. Number 7. Increasingly busy and demanding lifestyles. Just look at how our culture celebrates the idea of being busy. We have countless TV shows and movies about how cool it is to be so overwhelmed with commitments that you can barely eat or sleep. It's like we're all competing to prove who has the most important job and almost impossible schedule. This means that people spend less time on their relationships, whether with friends or loved ones. Consequently, they may find themselves spending more time alone than they would like to admit. In addition, some people are so focused on building their careers that they forget the importance of investing in their personal lives. It's an unfortunate truth that genuine friendships are becoming increasingly rare, but there are things we can all do to help change this trend. We can start by getting out of our comfort zones, making an effort to meet new people and reconnecting with old friends, taking time out of our busy lives for quality communication with those around us, and putting more emphasis on loyalty. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.